Let's check out Candace Owens, man. Apparently she triggered this liberal who happens to be white. Yo, it happened. That just so happens. You know, they were liberal and they just so happened. So let's check this out. Don't forget to hit the like button as well as drop some comments, man. I think by the time this video come out, I'll have like a Candace Owens playlist. So you can go to my channel and check that out if you would like. You know, if you're a fan of Candace Owens and want to see me react to her. All right, let's get straight into it.
Was there ever a point in history where white privilege did exist?
No.
That's what it's about. Where they at? Hawaii? Where they at? They got I forgot what that's called. That's when you get laid. You put that chain over your neck. I don't know if they are in Hawaii, though.
Yeah, I suppose when we lived in a country where if you were black, you were not allowed to go into certain places, right? I suppose you could say again.
Okay, that's fair. Right, but I do think that a lot of people conflate that. Like they'll turn current times into that, and it's like we're not going through that right now. But they want you to believe that so they could make you believe that there's like a even bigger divide, right? Or there's a necessary need for the divide, and that's not the case at all. So people do lean into that a little too heavy, and it's like, well, we're in 2023, bro. Hold on, I be smoking. I got to check. I was right. But yeah, fam, you got to, lay off of that.
I guess that wouldn't be white privilege. You would call that Nordic privilege in the progressive era when there were signs that said Irish need not apply. So that's different. That is white on white, a lack of a privilege. Of course, there's examples in the history of the world where you would have been privileged if your skin was white, especially in this country and in other countries as well. But
shoot, there's places where you get privileged because your skin is light skin. There's certain places where you'll get privileged because you're darker skin, right? And black. It's privilege just for everything. Men, woman, adult, child.
Today, no, white privilege does not exist.
When did it end?
Over time, beginning with the civil rights era, it's not a particular incident or moment, but multi-generations, the country became significantly less racist. I would say after Reconstruction, after the Civil War.
I agree. I 100% agree, but why do people keep acting like we living back then? So they could grift. And make it seem like things is crazy, hectic. Oh, it might be hectic. Not for that reason. That's a distraction. I think there's a plethora of other things we could be paying attention to.
After, when we had desegregation, fought the Democrat institutional racism. We fought back against the KKK when the Civil Rights Act was signed. When blacks were allowed to participate in Major League Baseball, the National Football League, the National Basketball Association, served elected office, all those things, contributed to the end of what used to be privilege in society, white privilege.
You said less racist. So it's still somewhat racist?
This guy's, that's crazy. You think racism as a whole is going to just like never exist? You think it's going to cease to exist? That's going to be impossible, bro. That's impossible. There could be one person who's like, nope, I'm holding on to this. Like, that's crazy, right? And to expect that is delusional. But that's the only answer you want to receive. Oh, so it does exist. I'm sorry. Not to the degree that you're trying to make it seem. That's the whole point that Candace and this other person, I can't recall their name, right? The other young man that's on stage. That's what they're saying. It's like, yo, it was so long ago and it's not affecting you in the degree that you're trying to inflict.
Oh, do you just have questions? I think.
You said you wanted a dialogue. I'm happy to have
okay. No.
You looking a little triggered, bro.
The racist country in the world.
No, America.
They answered your question. You look like you're frustrated. I can tell that your breathing pattern is off. Yeah, it seemed like this guy might be triggered.
It's not a racist country today.
Might be triggered.
Still racist. So
no.
Can't answer the question.
It ended when it
They did answer the question. They blatantly stated that it still exists, not to the degree from back then. So they would say around that time. But obviously, if one person still has a hate for someone based off the color of their skin, then it didn't end. Get off the stage. Take the mic away from this person. Take the mic, snatch it off him, get him down from there. Some people should not be given a voice, bro. Like, I gotta call a spade a spade. Get the mic away from him. Look at this. He's like, I won. Get out of here with your little notepad.
Okay, I will answer. I'm answering you. When it stopped being systemic, when there stopped being laws in place that stopped me as a black person doing what you are able to do as a white man.
No, I'm not asking. Systemic racism does not simply
go crazy asking for an answer and gets the answer. And no, I'm not. Get him off. Take the mic. Yeah, he don't deserve to talk to them.
that issue.
Yes, you
don't.
ask me to define when it stopped being, when this country stopped being racist. That's the answer.
When?
I can't give you the exact date and time and hour. I'm telling you when.
The decade.
What do you mean?
Mid-1970s.
Yeah,
Mid-1970s. So mass incarceration affecting black and brown communities disproportionately to their population.
Because they committed more crimes.
There you go. There that go. As to why. How about you take responsibility? There are a plethora of people in these communities that are not committing crimes. There are people in these communities that grow old and don't commit a single crime, actually, right? Because they just live in their life. They might have been, not gifted with certain opportunities, and they might not have been able to get out. Maybe they're just lazy. They could have just worked hard. Whatever. That's a whole different discussion. But they themselves are not out here being criminals. So that whole, where's the beard? No. I'm from the hood. I'm from the South Bronx. I'm talking about? I'm talking about stepping over bodies before I was 5. That's a fact, right? That's a fact. Am I out here wilding in these streets? No. That whole, this and they did. Nah, I'm not hearing that. I'm not hearing that. I follow the rules of so what, right? Oh, this in the hood and so what? I'm not the rest of them. They are not whatever people have been doing in history. They chose to do this and live that life. What you want me to do about that? What that got to do with racism? Nothing, bro. Teach people to take responsibility and they can change their lives. And then once you do such, you're going to look at people that talk like this, like they stupid, like they're fools, fam. You're in charge of your drink. I remove all toxic energy from me. Old friends hit me up. Hey, man, let's hang up. Block. Get away from me. Get away from me. You ain't messing up what I got going on, pimp. Get up out of here. But that's me being mature, me making certain decisions to better my life. Not blaming other people or blaming the environment or blaming those other stuff. Just blame. This dude need to man up. Man up. Stop blaming other people. Take accountability for your own life.
Why did they commit more crimes?
Because we ripped apart the family.
Because of their economic situation. I'm not fucking talking to you, dude.
Wow. This dude's so triggered. I heard him ignore the breaking up the families, which was probably leading into a welfare discussion. He don't want to hear that. Not at all. Or even BLM or any of these things.
Why are liberals so angry? I can't figure out why you're
mad.
I'm
not a liberal, so stop assuming my political affiliation.
You just came out of nowhere?
Yeah, you seem pretty liberal to me. And if you choose to be liberal, whatever, you know what I mean? I don't have no attachment to any political ideology at all, fam. I just call things out when I see it. If it's something crazy, I'm gonna say it's crazy. So I'm not really even against liberals. I'm not against anybody. Wokies. I'm against woke people. I don't like that cancel culture. People are like, I'm not on that. Old school term SJWs. Yeah, not really fond of those. Feminists. Definitely anti-feminist. Especially the new age ones. The old ones, I don't really got beef with y'all, right? But y'all gotta start going at these new ones a little bit more so we can separate the two a little bit clearer. But yeah, other than that, I don't really care if someone's a liberal. If you saying something stupid, right? If you being woke, I'm gonna call it out, right? But I'm not gonna go at someone because of their political ideology. I personally don't believe in any of them. I think there's flaws in a whole bunch of different things, right? You got to just try to be a good person or just be virtuous, right, and do what's best for you. Or just, have your opinions and we can all agree to disagree or debate either or without it coming to like a war, right? People treat politics like a football team, and I'm not on that type of time. I just look at things within the world and I tell you guys my opinion on society. That's it.